guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of The Age of Adventure with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant, having yourself a great day. As always, we are back inside my little Steam workshop. Yes, I had done a little bit of work, not loads. I wanted to do more, but I just haven't had the time. But if you have a look around, I've laid down these nice bricks. I've used these small stone bricks from Chisel to add a bit of definition around the edges. I'm not 100% sure if I actually like these, but maybe I will experiment with some different ones. The great thing with Chisel is you can just pick them up and change them, which is kind of nice. But let's put a bit of music on. We'll have a bit of blocks for today. Now, I've laid down loads of crucibles and molds, and I've been making myself a fairly decent amount of brass. I think we've got a little bit more in here. Let's tip it out. Yes, we have. Cool beans. And we can grab our ingots. Lovely. So, now that we've got all this brass, we've got all of our different molds. Let's grab our book and look at the next progressive step for us to go into. And I'm hoping today to get, you know, a bit of steam made, a bit collected, and some storage, and possibly do something with it. We'll see. But let's have a look inside here. So the first thing we're going to want to make is going to be a boiler, so that we can start producing our steam. And here we go. So I have made a device that allows for the production of gaseous water, steam. If I insert water and fuel, steam will be produced. The steam can then be piped out to the top. Cool. So let's make one of these guys, shall we? We're going to want to grab ourselves a furnace, so let's get some of this. I might even make a couple of these, maybe. So let's throw this down. Let's get a couple of furnaces. There we go. And we have got a multi-block version of this that we'll go to later, but that's a little bit more, that's a little bit further in once we've got more stuff. Let's get our brass. And I keep forgetting that my crafting table's down here every time. Right, let's do that, and we'll grab some boilers. Nice. And we're also going to want some pipes. So let's do that, and we'll grab ourselves some pipes. Let's get a fair few of those. Let's grab another lot. We'll have 8 pipes. Cool. And we're also going to want some steam tanks, so that we can hold all of our valuable steam that we collect. Cool. There we go. So we've got the basic setup now to be able to get ourselves going. Let's throw this back in here and lay down these guys. So our boiler's going to go somewhere around here. I'm thinking having the whole steam area here, and then we can pump it off into different directions. So maybe we'll just pop the first one. Have we got a central point here? Kind of here. Once I knock this side out and do it like this, it should be fairly central, which is nice. So let's place both of our boilers down there. And you can see at the top in the Whaler tooltip, we've got pressure and we've got SU. And the SU is basically the steam, and the pressure is the pressure of that steam. Because as you produce steam, you're going to build up pressure in your steam network. And you definitely don't want that pressure to get too much, because if it gets too much, you're not gonna have much base left. So yeah, you don't want that to happen. So let's connect our pipes. We'll lay some pipes across the top like this, and these pipes just look amazing. Check them out. They look really, really steampunkish, don't they? It's so much nicer than just having, you know, just a see-through pipe. I do like these. And we'll place our tanks around here for the time being. Yeah, let's place our tanks like that. We'll bring our steam pipes along, and bam. Cool. Alright, so now we need the 2 ingredients to make steam. We need water, obviously, and we need something to burn to heat up that water to produce steam. And I'm probably just going to use coal for this, but I'm fairly sure you can use most solid fuels to be able to do that. So we're going to need some water. So let's pop down. Should we make something to fill these guys? Well, you know, I'll show you the basic way first, and then we'll do it the other way. So let's do this. Get rid of these a little bit. Maybe we'll place some more bricks around there. Huh. That could look nice. Let's get some more bricks. There we go. And we'll do that, because I think that looks kind of fancy. And the same with these. And then we'll go out and grab ourselves a bit of the old water from outside. I've still got to go around and change a lot of these blocks. You can see there's like the mossy ones here and things. I'm eventually going to go around and change all of this, because I want it to look a lot more funkier. And I've seen loads of like metal blocks and things. They look pretty cool. So maybe we'll have a few of those. But let's just throw this rubbish in here. This is kind of my rubbishy chest, and this is going to be my steamy chest. So we'll put our pipes in there, and the rest of that can go in there. Alright, so let's get some buckets. We're only really going to need 2 buckets, aren't we? So let's pop those back up there. And we'll go grab ourselves some water from outside here. Luckily, we're right on the edge of this awesome little river, which is nice. So, now that we've got this, we can make ourselves an infinite water source. So we've got the water checked. Then we can give it fuel. And we should start being able to produce some lovely steam. And all of this is inside your esteemed innovation. So if we have a look inside here, we can see that we have the boiler, which we've just made. We have the pipes. So steam is useless without a way to move it about, but I've struggled to find a way to move it effectively. Brass pipes are able to resist corrosion and thus make the perfect conduit for steam. Cool! Not bad. We can also make one of these a valve pipe for turning off our steam, or not allowing it to go past the valve. So combining a lever with a pipe allows me to toggle the flow of steam. Right clicking on this valve pipe will open or close the valve. It's pretty cool. And when you've got it in Whaler, when we see later, you'll actually see this as the valve's on and off, so you do know if it's doing its thing. The other thing that we made is our tanks. So pipes are great for transporting steam, but I've grown weary of refilling the boiler every time I need more. I've created tanks to remedy this problem. They store large amounts of steam so I can save them for later. Lovely. Okay, right, so let's get some water and start popping it inside here. And you can see it just going in like that. Poof, there we go. And we'll do the same with these. And if we go inside, we can see that we've got some water in there. And this is where our steam's going to be. So maybe we'll pop a little bit more inside these for the time being. There we go. Cool beans. And now we're going to want our coal. So I'm just going to use a few bits. I'm not going to use loads. But if we go in here, and let's see how much we can get out of 2 bits of coal. So let's pop 2 bits of coal in there. And we'll see that it's going to start doing something. And inside here, we have the SU building up. Yes, yes. And we don't have any pressure, which is nice. But our boiler has got 1% pressure. So as long as you don't keep this running and it builds up a ton of pressure, you're going to be fine. You just need to kind of keep a bit of an eye on it. Yeah. And we can get this one going as well. So let's throw a little bit of coal in there. Start building up some pressure as well, so we can start doing that. And you see the pressure is starting to make its way through all of the components of our little steamy network we have here. The pressure is currently 3%. You should find that once it starts building up, the pressure is going to kind of stay roughly the same around the whole network, I guess. But it looks kind of nice. Now, we could change this one out for something, and let me give you an example of what happens when you break these. So I'm about to lose a lot of steam, but for demonstration purposes, if we break these pipes, see it starts doing that, and our pressure literally drops to nothing. We've still got it in here, we've still got the SUs in here, because these pipes are all contained, and obviously the tanks are contained and whatnot, but that's basically how it does that. And then we can put them back together again, and you'll see that our pressure is going to carry on building up, and we'll keep getting steam out of it. But we get a fairly decent amount of steam from the 4 bits of coal that we've placed into the 2 different boilers. Yes, so let's make ourselves one of these little valves as well that we could possibly need. So we need a stick, and we need a piece of cobblestone. There we go. Let's get one of these, a lever. And it was a lever and a pipe gives us a valve. And let's pop the valve here so we can do that. Cool. And you can see the valve is currently open. So if I close the valve, the pressure is going to start building up inside our pipes here and our boilers, because there's nowhere for it to go. Well, if we put more water in there, it would build up a little bit more. Let's grab a little bit more water for our system. There we go. Get a little bit there, get a little bit there, a little bit there, and a little bit more there. There we go. So you can see the pressure is building up fairly fast. We're at 11%, 10%, and the pressure inside inside our pipes here and our steam tanks hasn't changed at all, because there is nothing going past this point now. If we was to open the valve, like so, you're going to see that the pressure around here is going to kind of stabilize a little bit, and it's going to start filling these up. So the pressure is then going to be kind of equaled out between the 2 areas that are now split with the valve pipe, which is kind of cool. I like it. So where do we go next? Well, sometimes doing it by hand with all the buckets is fun and all, but we have got a nifty little invention that we can use to fill our boilers up with water automatically, and that's using one of these guys in here. If we go carry along, we're going to find ourselves the Archimedes screw. Yes, I've created a way to move liquids into adjacent inventories. Placing and powering the screw will move liquid sources from the lower end to inventories on the higher end, allowing me to fill boilers and other tanks with ease. Cool. So we're going to probably need a couple of these to send water into both of our boilers, aren't we? So let's get a bit of music on first. What should we listen to? Let's go with a bit of Stow. Yeah, I love Stow. So let's get ourselves some glass panes inside here. Good stuff. And we'll pop that back up there. And we're going to want ourselves an Archimedes screw. There it is. So we need glass panes, we need some brass, and we need some nuggets. Cool. Let's do this. Get ourselves some nuggets. We'll probably grab a few more of those because we're going to need them for some later recipes. And we'll pop that in there. And bam. So we'll have 2 Archimedes screws from here. Now, the Archimedes screw works a little bit differently than you'd probably expect it to. Let's get some pipes. And what we're going to do is we're going to knock the back out of here a little bit. And there shouldn't be any bad guys in here, hopefully. Alright, there we go. So I ended up splitting the boilers just a little bit so that they can each one can have its own little infinite water source, so it can use that. If we go around the back here, you can see our Archimedes screws doing their thing. Now, they do require some power, so I've piped a bit of the steam inside to use them so they can start doing their thing. But they look pretty cool, don't they? They spin around, and they slowly move the water up inside them, and then they take another little sip so that they can carry on sending it into the boilers. And you can now see the boilers are looking pretty good. Let's put that in there so we can keep that going. Cool. And we're producing steam again. Lovely. So this is open. We currently have a fairly decent amount of steam building up inside our tanks. And we can get rid of this area as well. There we go. I might even put a little door there. Who knows? Let's grab some more bricks. Cool. And maybe one there. Nice. Alright, so we're looking good. We've got water sorted out for our boilers. We've got some coal sorted out for our boilers. Now we are going to have to keep manually feeding them coal, but hey, nothing can be free, can it? I do like a mod that allows a bit of player interaction, so filling them up with coal works quite nicely. So that's doing that, and that's sending the SUs, the steam, over to our steam tanks. So should we make one last thing that's going to allow us to actually do something with our steam? Because at the minute we're just collecting it, we're not actually doing anything with it. Well, there's actually a fair few things we can do with our steam to be quite productive and a little bit fun, you know, just a little bit different. So we're going to use this steam to power our furnaces, because I don't want to keep using the coal on the furnaces. I'd rather use it to produce steam. So we're going to do that. So let's have a look inside here and see what we can make. So we've got a few things here, the steam hammer and such, but we're not going to want to use those. We're going to want to use ourselves a steam heater. Yes. So now I can power furnaces using steam power. Using this nifty steam heater, steam heats the copper coils and allows a furnace to smelt without fuel. More heaters will smelt faster but use more steam. So I think I'm going to use... We could go with like 2 per piece. That could be a thing. Maybe. Let's have a look. So we want the heater. And we want a couple of these. So we're going to need some more pipes to start with. That's going to be a thing. There we go. And we're going to want another load of furnaces. So we're probably going to want to make 4. Now, like it does say, you can use more. And the more you use, the faster it will function the furnace. But it's also going to use up more steam. So let's do 4 and see how that does. Cool. And now we just need some copper nuggets and some brass. Alright, so I got my steam heaters and I've started placing them onto my furnaces. Let me take you around here so you can see them. I've got one here, and one here, and one here, and we're going to put the one on the top in a second. I'm just making a little bit more brass because I'm kind of out to make some more pipes so that we can do this. So let's grab some more copper and some zinc, and we'll get making some more brass because we need a fairly large amount to be able to do all the stuff that we need to do. So let's grab you, throw you in there, and that, and now we can get tipping. Yeah, a little bit there, a little bit there. What's that, a 7? Let's see if we've got enough with 7. And 11. Nice. So this one, we're going to put on here. Oh, there we go. Let's try and do it. Whoop. Hey. Okay. Let's fill this back in. So we're going to have our steam coming around the back, probably through here. So let's get rid of these two. It's going to come down here and into there. Maybe we'll even break that a little bit. Cool. Alright, so let's start backing it up. So first things first, we're going to have that. And that. Oh, we're going to need a fair few more pipes, aren't we? Let's get tipping. And then what it's going to do is it's going to pull the steam from our steam tanks, hopefully. And we'll use it to furnace all the things that we need furnacing. Yeah! It's even got its own type of crusher in it, which is pretty funky. I haven't had a proper play with it yet, but Looking forward to playing with it. And the thumper, I think that's like the kind of quarry-ish style thing. It looks cool. It looks cool. It looks pretty funky. And it actually like shoots into the ground and everything. Like a big naily thing comes down. It's good. You wait and see. You're going to enjoy it. Alright, what have we got? We got another 7. This should do it. That's 4. Oh man, that's not going to do it, is it? Let's bring it up. Yeah, we're going to need a few more. Alright, I'm going to make some more and we'll be back. So I got most of them. We just need one more pipe and we should be set. There we go. Let's put that there and that there. We can see pressure going through into these guys. Let's see if it's made it to our steam heaters. It's going to go along here somewhere. And along here. And where is it going first? We haven't got anything in there. Got steam around here. None in there, none in there. So I wonder if it accepts the steam, you know, when it like does something. So let's get... Let's use some cobblestone, I guess. And we'll pop it in there. Let's remove the cobblestone first. There we go. Let's remove all of that. And we'll give it a shot, I guess. Yeah, look. It's doing it. We're winning. It's making things happen with steam. Lovely. And because we got 2 on there, it's fairly fast as well. Yeah, look at it go. Nice. So we don't need any coal anymore for our furnaces. Well, we do really, because we need to make steam from the coal to power the furnaces, but we can still use it to pressure all of these guys. And you see that we've still got a nice amount inside our tanks. So we got 1,620, 1,619. So I wonder if we cook something, we'll actually see it go down. Let's have a look. So we've got 6. Yeah, look, you can see it going down. And it doesn't actually use up that much. I like very much. Cool. So there we go, that's that one. So hopefully in the next episode that we've got this done, we're going to look into what happens if things go horribly wrong. Because more than likely it's going to happen. It's going to happen to me, it's probably going to happen to most people. So we're going to have a look at how we can prevent that from happening. And we may start looking at a couple of other things as well. The one that I wanted to check out will probably be the steam filler, because that's pretty cool. And we should also look at the rock smasher, because that's extremely cool, and that goes really well with our furnaces, our heated furnaces as well, because yeah, we'll need those guys. Alrighty, so there we go guys, I'll see you soon for another episode. Have yourself a great day, have a good one as always, and goodbye.